Hey folks, welcome back to Military Forces Unleashed, the place where we strip down the world's most impressive military tech and expose the good, the bad, and the what were they thinking. Today we're diving into the Xi'an Y-20 Kunpeng. Now don't let the name throw you. This isn't just a plane. It's a message from China that says, we're here and we're flying big. So, what's the deal with the Y-20? This massive transport aircraft is China's answer to decades of logistical inferiority. Think of it as Beijing's power play in the "my military cargo plane is bigger than yours" game. But how does it stack up against Western titans like the C-17 Globemaster? And more importantly, why should anyone care? Stick around and we'll break it all down. No fluff, just facts. Let's rewind to the early 2000s. China was looking at its transport fleet, mostly made up of Soviet-era hand-me-downs, and realized they were stuck in the logistical Stone Age. Enter the Xi'an Aircraft Industrial Corporation, tasked with developing a game-changer. The goal? A homegrown strategic transport aircraft that could haul heavy loads, support overseas missions, and give the People's Liberation Army, PLA, some real global reach. Easy, right? Not so much. Development officially kicked off in 2006, but it wasn't smooth sailing, or smooth flying in this case. Borrowing heavily, and I do mean heavily, from the American C-17 and the Russian Il-76, the Y-20 is like a Frankenstein's monster of modern cargo planes. The first flight came in 2013, and by 2016, the PLA started taking deliveries. Oh, and here's a fun fact. The nickname Kunpeng comes from a mythical Chinese bird said to soar high and carry massive loads. Sounds poetic, but let's see if this bird lives up to the legend. All right, let's talk specs. The Y-20 measures about 47 meters in length and has a wingspan of 50 meters. Big, but not C-5 Galaxy big. It can haul up to 66 tons of cargo, whether that's tanks, troops, or whatever else China decides needs a lift. The engines, though? A bit of a weak spot. Right now, it's powered by Russian D-30KP2 engines, which are solid but outdated. China's working on its own WS-20 turbofan engines, but those are still in development. Classic case of almost there, but not quite. One thing the Y-20 does well is adaptability. Need to carry a ZTZ-99 tank? No problem. Want to drop humanitarian aid in a disaster zone? It's got the range and capacity. The cockpit tech is modern enough, though not exactly cutting edge, and the airframe design uses composite materials to reduce weight. But here's the kicker. Its takeoff and landing capabilities are exceptional. This beast can operate from short, rough runways, which is a huge plus for military logistics. The Y-20 saw its first big test in 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic, transporting tons of medical supplies worldwide. It was also deployed during border skirmishes with India, underscoring its dual role in soft power and hard military applications. Sure, it hasn't been tested in full-scale combat scenarios yet, but you can bet the PLA is itching to show it off. So, what's the verdict? On the plus side, the Y-20 is a massive leap forward for China's air mobility. It's versatile, reliable, and built for scale. But let's not sugarcoat things. It's not perfect. Those Russian engines guzzle fuel like there's no tomorrow, and until the WS-20 engines are ready, it's stuck playing second fiddle to the likes of the C-17. Then there's the question of global reach. China's air bases and logistical infrastructure are still playing catch-up to match this bird's potential. And then there's the elephant in the room: intellectual property. Critics argue the Y-20 is more copycat than innovation, with its suspicious resemblance to Western designs. There's also the cost factor. For a country investing heavily in military modernization, sinking billions into an aircraft program that's still dependent on foreign tech raises eyebrows. So where does the Y-20 Kunpeng stand? It's a bold statement of China's ambitions, a symbol of a military determined to project power far beyond its borders. Is it perfect? Not even close. But it's a start, and for China, that's what matters most. In a world where air mobility is king, the Y-20 is a challenger that's here to stay. Love it or hate it, you can't ignore it. All right, folks, now it's your turn. What do you think about the Y-20? Is it a game changer or just another knockoff? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe to Military Forces Unleashed, and share this video with your fellow military tech geeks. Let's keep this conversation going. You know we love hearing from you. Thanks for sticking with us to the end, folks. Your support keeps this channel flying high, pun intended. Until next time, keep your eyes on the skies and your minds sharp. See you in the next video.